Retro Mondays.
Hey, what's happening, gamers? Welcome back to another Retro Monday, making retro and Mondays fun again. Today's episode, we revisit a classic game I reviewed 3 years ago, Batman Returns for the Super Nintendo. Seeing that Christmas is vastly approaching, I wanted to look at a game perfect for this time of year. Since the movie takes place in December, I thought, why not do Batman Returns again? A perfect fit! Anyway, Batman Returns released in 1993 and was developed by Konami. The game is an arcade-style beat-em-up and features similar elements to Capcom's Final Fight. Gotham's streets are being terrorized by the Red Triangle Circus Gang, and only the Dark Knight can stop them. This game takes players through 7 scenes, and at the end of each, Batman will face a boss. Now, gameplay is your typical arcade game. The Caped Crusader has a few weapons at its disposal, like batarangs, which are used to stun the enemies, test tubes, which annihilate all foes on the screen, and of course the Bat Grapple, which can be used as an offensive attack and for platforming. Besides using weapons, Batman is a master of close combat and the Pain Train. He has a variation of painful throws, aerial attacks, and a devastating cape strike too. When things get too tough for Batman, he can block with his cape. Just be aware that you still take damage during this. You'll also notice that Batman has a health bar. It drains over time, but there are heart power-ups that are available in different parts of the level to aid you. To change up the pace of the game, Konami has added some platforming and even puts players behind the wheel of the Batmobile. During the platforming levels, Batman can only throw batarangs and use his grappling gun. Although the grappling gun is crucial to finishing the level, since Batman will need to latch onto walls and scale buildings in order to survive. Scene 5 is the driving level, and the object of the stage is to shoot the clown bikers and destroy the Penguin for Mayor van in order to finish the level. In terms of stuff that I didn't like about this game, this is actually rather difficult for me. Most complaints about this game from critics back in the day was the game's lack of originality between the realistic setting of Final Fight and the fact the game can be beaten in about under an hour or so. While others praised the cutscenes and being true to the movie, for me they were just poorly done, and I see no difference between this and its NES counterpart, other than of course the resolution. Another minor gripe I have with Returns is the platforming levels themselves, mainly relying on the Bat Grapple to get to safety. It would have been so much cooler to actually be able to swing on the rope instead of, well, this. But that's nothing compared to what this weapon does during the beat-em-up stages. I don't like how the grappling special attack ended up draining my health. My final issue with the game is the cheap Catwoman and Penguin fights. However, I actually need to use my old review footage from 2007 for reference, since I did so much better this time around. Alrighty, time to talk about why I still love and play this game every single year. And yes, I play it every single year in December. It only takes an hour to beat, but man, what a rush! Design-wise, this game is very impressive, especially in terms of 2D games. The developers did a great job of modeling the game after the movie. Just look at the detail in this game. Gotham City looks just like Burton's Gothic depiction. Returns also boasts great-looking sprites and fluid animations. You can just see the quality of this game. My favorite design level has to be the one where Batman's battling the clowns in the darkened building. The lighting in this stage was just so awesome and really captured the essence of Batman stepping out from the shadows into the light. Returns also features interaction between the levels itself. This happens when Batman tosses clowns into windows, on park benches, into signs, and against the walls. Final Fight didn't let you do that. Musically, the game sounds like a perfect 16-bit adaptation of Danny Elfman's score. Returns brought players into the atmospheric world of Gotham City and had some of the best sounding MIDI on the system. Konami's main composer at the time, Jun, and his team were responsible for great tunes that you heard in this game. While graphics and music make players want to visit Gotham, the gameplay is what's going to keep you coming back for more. This game is just a really fun beat-em-up. The gameplay is smooth, fluid, and a blast to play. I'm serious! Unfortunately, this time around, I have way too many good memories I could share. Each time I play this game, I just feel so happy and I can't explain it. So it's difficult for me to not be overly excited about this game. Konami really succeeded in making players feel like the Dark Knight battling evil on the streets of Gotham. For me, it was the little things about the gameplay I enjoyed, like using a batarang to drop a bomb to blow up a clown, or watching a bazooka clown blow up one of his own. Priceless. Driving the Batmobile while only one level, it was so well done. Controls were great for this stage, and I only wish Batman used the car to travel to different parts of the city. There is yet to be a Batman game to do this properly. Anyway, in my original review, I spent a lot of time talking about tossing clowns around, and for good reason. Once you start chucking clowns, you'll never go back. It's just so addicting. We all know Batman is a brilliant fighter, and up until Arkham Asylum, only one game showed that: Batman Returns. When Batman walks into a thug, he can throw them to the ground, toss them into other clowns, pummel them in the face, and my personal favorite, grab two of them and smash them together. Oh, what fun. I mean, just look at how awesome Batman is by grabbing the guy with one arm. That is sick! Since the game is so short, replay value is incredibly high and quite enjoyable. There are 5 difficulties in this game, but I would advise stopping after the hard mode, as the game limits health power-ups, gaining extra lives, and has more waves of enemies for you to fight. As you can see, Batman Returns was a great licensed game. In fact, now that I recall, it won Electronic Gaming Monthly's Best Licensed Game of 1992. However, I would go a bit further and say that Batman Returns is a must-play, not just if you're a crazed Batman fan like me, but also if you're a gamer that loves classic beat-em-ups. You just can't go wrong with this game. It's fun, and it captured Keaton's dark version of the Batman to the T, and you gotta love that. Gamers keep forgetting that Capcom wasn't the only beat-em-up company in the industry. Konami made some really amazing arcade games that could give Capcom a run for their money in the 80s and 90s. These include the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles series, Simpsons arcade game, and of course, the Uncanny X-Men. I really can't stress enough how amazing Batman Returns is, and I suggest you guys pick it up. Batman Returns is a great game, and it's even better to play this Christmas season. Now, I know some of you are going to be like, Arkham Asylum is the best Batman game and you should review it. Like I haven't gotten that a lot. I am planning on doing it for my second Batman series to hype up The Dark Knight Rises, though. Just keep in mind that those type of reviews take many months of prep time, so please be patient. Well, that does it for me, gamers. Keep checking back for new content throughout the work week here on this channel. If you haven't already, please take this time to subscribe right now. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch this review, and until we meet again, gamers, God bless and happy gaming. Have a safe and Merry Christmas.